Now to the unprecedented security for the annual New Year's Eve ball drop. The NYPD is on high alert after the recent deadly terrorist attacks, including the mass shooting in Las Vegas. And ABC's Gio Benitez has the very latest for us this morning. Good morning to you, Gio.
Hey, Paula, good morning to you. Listen, you know it, on New Year's Eve, this place is going to be packed with people and it's going to be packed with police. They learned so much from this year's attacks, and that's why this year they are just pulling out all the stops here. The countdown is on for New Year's Eve celebrations, and security officials are on high alert in New York.
3, 2, 1!
Expect the most security ever, with new garage closures, streets blocked off, concrete barricades, armed and plainclothes officers amongst the crowds, plus several additional checkpoints before entering Times Square. Banned from this year's ball drop, backpacks, large bags, and umbrellas. The strict rules and heightened law enforcement presence come after 2 terrorist attacks in New York City just in the past 2 months.
People should expect to see an increase in security this New Year's because of the ongoing threat we've seen from ISIS. Really, over the past few years, they've sought to encourage their followers to carry out low-level attacks wherever they can, particularly targeting people where they gather in crowds.
A recent joint assessment released by the FBI, NYPD, Department of Homeland Security, and the New York Port Authority said they remain concerned about international terrorists and domestic extremists potentially targeting the celebration in Times Square, where more than 1 million people are expected to gather to ring in 2018. But also along the Las Vegas Strip, law enforcement increasing security following the shooting in October that killed 58 and injured hundreds.
They're going to be concerned about any place where there's crowds gathering, where there's a certain vulnerability to those types of targets.
And listen, there's one thing that these police want you to bring to any of these events, and that's your patience, because some things may feel inconvenient, and they probably will be, but it's for your own safety. They just want to make sure that they can prevent any scenario. Paul and Dan.
Yeah, it's a good reminder that all of this is for our own safety. Gio, thank you. And I know I took my daughter to Times Square last week, and I just have to say the police here, the NYPD, have done such a great job setting up concrete barriers. I felt so safe walking around Times Square with my daughter, but as always, we have to remember to be vigilant.
Patience and vigilance, absolutely, absolutely. Gio, thank you.